What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode. And in today's episode, that's right, the kayak trailer's empty. The kayak is actually over here. What could we be doing? I'm super excited. We're literally about to go get my new boat for the 2025 season. So it's getting delivered here, but I do live in an apartment complex. They can't deliver it here, so I have to go to the bottom of my road. So we put the kayak here on my kayak cart. We got the trailer empty. We're about to run down to the bottom of the road because they use a giant box truck or maybe even 18-wheeler, I'm assuming, to deliver this thing. So we're going to strap on the chest GoPro, and that way you guys can see me picking it up. We're going to put it on the trailer, strap it down, and then bring it up here and then box it for you guys so you can see the brand new rig for the rest of the 2025 season. Super excited. Let's go pick up my brand new kayak. How's it going? Good. Do you mind being on camera? I film YouTube videos. Do you care? Okay. All right. Perfect. Alrighty guys, we got it strapped down. Truck just left. Let's take this back to the garage. We're gonna open it up and show you what we got. Alrighty guys, so we just got the kayak back in the garage. Yes, I changed. Actually, raining out, a cold front's coming in, and I went out in shorts and a t-shirt to get this thing from the truck, delivery truck, and yeah, it was way colder. I was freezing. So we went and changed. We got the new kayak here in the garage. We had to go down to the bottom of the hill, like I said, meet the truck driver, but we got on the trailer, strapped it up with some ratchet straps, and I have the straps on the trailer mounted, but with the box and everything on it, they didn't work, so I had to use the other ratchet straps just to get it up here, whatever. But we got the new kayak here. Super excited about this, and we're gonna slowly unbox this. I got a GoPro overhead, so catch me unboxing the whole thing, and then you're gonna see the brand new kayak I got for 2025. And yeah, if you do order a brand new kayak, I ordered this directly from the Old Town website. I ordered it on Monday, and they literally called me Wednesday, and we're gonna deliver it yesterday, and I wasn't able to be here when they were delivering it. So super quick. I am in the Northeast. Old Town, if you did not know, is located up in Maine, and I am in Massachusetts, so not sure how fast they would be delivering it elsewhere, but if you're here in the Northeast, super fast delivery, and yeah, super excited. The plastic looks pretty good from the outside. One little slit on the top here, but I don't see any damage. Same with one here on the outer layer of plastic, but the rest looks good. So we're gonna slowly unbox this. You're gonna see what kayak I have, and then we're gonna talk about why I chose this kayak for the 2025 season. Alrighty, so if you do order directly from Old Town, I'm sure no matter who they order from, there is some important paperwork here on the top. So I'm literally just going to cut this whole thing out. I believe it's just the paperwork in the center that I need, but just in case, we're gonna make sure that we save all of this just in case. So we're gonna cut this out. Make sure you guys need this paperwork if you're registering a kayak, if it comes with a motor, if you're gonna add a motor, no matter where you live, make sure you guys keep this paperwork. So we're gonna cut this off quick, put it in a safe spot, and then we're gonna slowly unbox this thing, man. The packaging is done very well. It looks like there's 2 layers of this really thick plastic, fragile, as they like to call it, fragile stickers all over. If you didn't know, I was a mailman at one point, and we call it fragile because people probably don't care. We've seen people throw packages. I've seen it. If you get packages damaged, I apologize. I always try to be neat, but some people don't care. It says no forklift everywhere, so we make sure that no one uses a forklift on this thing, and then both ends are zip tied shut. So we're gonna start on the back here and open up this plastic I don't know why I'm yelling because I'm really far from the camera, but my microphone's on the side of my head, so I apologize for the yelling. Maybe I won't yell as much. I also normally yell, partially deaf, but whatever. Yeah, so let's not yell so much. And let's cut this bad boy open. I'm probably honestly just gonna open up both ends and then cut right down the middle, and then on both sides, open on both sides. I do have the other Old Town Autopilot in here right now because of the rain, so I kind of have to, yeah, I don't have a ton of extra room in here right now. I would like to have the other kayak outside, but it's fully rigged and I don't need everything getting absolutely soaked. So we're going to do that. All right. There's a tiny bit of rubbing here on the nose, but nothing crazy, nothing that I'm too worried about. Looks like that was probably in shipping, of course. Like I said, people don't care. But man, this thing is really, really packed tight. Do this top layer of plastic first. And there's a bunch of cardboard that protects it. Okay. Can you guys tell what kayak it is yet? Drop a comment right now wherever we're time-stamped in this video. And drop a comment. What kayak do you think I got for the 2025 season? Don't cut ahead. Don't cheat. But what kayak do you think I got to run for the rest of this season and the future? You're probably starting to see it. Oh my goodness. And I think we're totally free. Okay, there we have it. If you guys cannot tell, that is an Old Town Autopilot 136 in the steel camo, I believe is the name. If not, I'll drop the name right here. But yeah, that is the kayak I'm going to be running for the rest of the 2025 season. And you might be thinking, Jacob, isn't that the kayak you have here in the garage? Yes, that is true. And the reason I have the same exact kayak is, technically, if you didn't know, this kayak that I've been running for the past couple months is not mine. Did a video on it. Absolutely love this kayak, but huge shout out to my buddy, Jay. If you did not know, BeardedDadFishing. Check him out. If you don't know about him, you should if you're in the kayak world and you watch YouTube. But yeah, if you didn't know, I moved up from Pennsylvania. I sold my old kayak, which is a Topwater 120 PDL by Old Town. Absolutely love that kayak. I knew I wanted to upgrade, so I sold that and then found out about the move and kind of everything worked out how it was. And I wanted to get a new kayak, but I didn't want to have to deal with getting one during the move. So my buddy Jay, who is an awesome friend, guys, if you have someone like that in your life, make sure you make some great friends. And my buddy Jay lent me his. He has 2 other Old Towns currently. If you haven't seen, he got the brand new Old Town ePDL Sportsman 120 Pro. I probably said that in the wrong order, but it's a mouthful. But yeah, it's an awesome kayak. So if you haven't seen that one, check it out in his videos. I will link it in the description. But huge shout out to Jay. He let me borrow his autopilot in the meantime for the past couple months. It's done me great work in local tournaments up here. We've had great success. And I actually didn't know what kayak I was going to order from Old Town. It was either the new PDL Pro or the ePDL Pro or maybe an autopilot. I wasn't sure. But after being in this Autopilot 136, there are some awesome features that I loved about this that I really wanted to keep, and that's why I got this one. So let me finish unboxing it and get it all cleaned up, and I'll explain why I went with this one and maybe not the new PDL Pro or ePDL Pro. So yeah, just got unchanged again because we're warm now, getting all that stuff off. We're gonna go through the kayak, make sure that there's no big dents, big gashes, that there's no issues with the kayak. Like I said, there's a tiny little scuff here on the nose, but that was probably during transport, unfortunately. But it's not going to affect how the kayak runs or cause any issues. The motor is actually in a secured box here underneath the straps, which is super nice. I didn't show the rudder, but it had its own cardboard folding piece that held the rudder in place and protected it from any damage. You got your battery box in here that it comes with. And yeah, super excited, loving this thing. So let's check this thing over, make sure that there's no issues, and then we'll talk more about why I chose this kayak. All right, so I'm showing you through my phone footage. They had these like 3M tape, heavy duty pieces right here. There was one attached to the cardboard there, and there's one right there. And they had a thing that totally encased this rudder, so there was no way of breaking it, anything like that. You got your plug right there. And this is how the motor comes secured in here in a heavy duty box. So we'll unbox that. And your under seat compartment here, your battery box is in here. This is how your seat comes all folded down, and then your paperwork and stuff like that. So let's look this thing over, flip it on its side here on the trailer, and make sure that there's no bad dents. Okay, so there's a zip tie going through the scuppers back here, which hold the motor in place. Good to know. Back there looks good. Definitely gonna make sure I add or make a keel guard for this, just to protect the nose and stuff from scuffs. But I'm really liking this color. Absolutely love it. Thing looks good. So it looks great. The motor, there's actually a zip tie through the scupper, so you actually have to go underneath the kayak, make sure you cut that zip tie so you can get the motor out. But this thing looks awesome. I'm really loving this color pattern and super excited to get this thing rigged up. So again, reason why I stuck with the Autopilot 136 and maybe didn't go for the PDL Pro or the ePDL Pro. And one thing being in this thing compared to my PDL I love is the foot steering. So yes, the pedal drives are amazing. I loved having a pedal drive before for instant reverse. You know, you set the hook, you don't even realize you're already reversing. Where here, if you set the hook and you want to go back, you do have to grab the remote, turn it on. Like, you don't have that. So that's one pro or con. So the nice thing about this though is I can put the motor on a low speed. I can use my foot steering and turn left and right. And just as I'm fishing, put that motor nice and low and I can be covering water. Now for the PDL, yes, you can put a motor on the front, but you won't have the foot steering rudder. You'll just have the handle for the rudder on the PDL. So that's one thing, you know, could do that. One thing I didn't think of and that my one buddy told me is that the motor on the front, most of the time, you know, it comes off the front a little higher than the Autopilots. What's nice about this, when that motor's down in, it's down here in the kayak and it's super low. So you add a crossbar for your graphs and stuff, that motor head isn't high. So if you're fishing sitting down, you don't have to like cast up higher. But that's tiny details of your tournament guide. Maybe that matters to you. If you're just a fun fisherman, that's not gonna matter to you. The PDL, you know, yes, you can put a NK 180, NK 300 on the back. I could technically put that on the back of this. It does have a mount there on the back for a micro power pole or a motor on the back, but for tournament fishing, most circuits don't allow two motors. So I'll have my micro power pole on the back of this. Now the PDL, you could do the micro power pole and the motor on the back. You know, this boat is definitely a lake boat. If you're gonna fish big lakes, you want spot lock, you're gonna be offshore, you know, big waters, I definitely suggest the Autopilot. This is the 136, the 13-foot, 6-inch version. This thing is made for big, open water, stuff like that. Now, if you're fishing a river, I highly recommend getting a smaller boat, a 10-foot, a 12-foot. Honestly, I really would recommend the paddle version of the Old Towns because you could put a motor on the back of that, an NK 180, an NK 300, and it has foot pegs already to where you could DIY up some foot steering, where the pedal drive version, the pedal drive is nice, but if you get in a super shallow river like the Susquehanna where I came from that I fished a lot, the pedal drive was good, but not always in the super shallow when it's late summer. That's when you want a motor on the back, something that'll kick up when you hit a rock. and that's why I did the DIY motor on the back, but I didn't have foot steering. I had to use my rudder still. So to be hands-free with the foot steering, which is nice on this one. So it all depends on which Old Town you're gonna want. Now the ePDL Pro is an awesome kayak. I was able to get in that recently because I went down to see my buddy Jay and I got to go fishing with him. I actually caught a 21-inch largemouth down there in PA, which is absolutely awesome. That's a giant. But I got to test out the ePDL, which is awesome. If you're looking for somewhere where you cover a lot of water, you know, the ePDL is super nice. You can have the cruise control where you don't have to do it, or you can pedal assist with it. It's like an e-bike. It's really good, I'm sure, for offshore fishing, you know, going out in the ocean, stuff like that. So there's literally an Old Town kayak for any type of fishing that you do. So make sure you do your research. There's plenty of good Facebook forums and groups that you guys can get into to find out which Old Town is best for you. Now, like I said, I literally moved away from the Susquehanna. This boat is not great for the Susquehanna because the motor doesn't kick up like if you put like a Newport or a Torpedo on the back of a paddle version or the pedal drive version, especially a 10-foot one that's going to be lighter weight and faster in the current. So they literally make a kayak for whatever needs you have, but I really like this one. And now that I'm going to be up here, it's a lot of lake fishing. I like to fish offshore as well. So I'm super excited. Now, it's pretty much going to be the same way that I'm rigging up these kayaks, like the way I have Jay's rigged up now. The Sasquatch crossbar mount is his, unfortunately. That is an awesome crossbar mount. Really fell in love with that one, but they're really hard to get right now. So I'm actually going to be coming out with a video of me fully rigging this up, and some things are going to be different, a couple DIY things, and you'll have to wait for the next video to see that one. But that's what we're going to be running. We're going to be getting this thing registered here, getting it rigged up, and I'm probably going to fish one more tournament here in this one because I still have to get this registered, like I said, and it's going to take a little bit to rerun all the wires and stuff like that and get everything rigged up. Got some, you know, accessories I need to get from Navarre Kayak Fishing and some stuff like that. But if you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe down below. I appreciate all the continued support, and be on the lookout for the next couple of videos on this kayak. I am super excited. If you guys are looking for a kayak, I highly recommend Old Town. Like I said, they got a kayak for any type of fishery that you fish, and they got, you know, lower end pricing kayaks or the high end kayaks like this, but these things are built to last. I absolutely loved my last kayak, my PDL. I used that thing hard. I was the second owner of that one. I didn't have a warranty, but honestly, I didn't have to worry about it. The kayak worked flawlessly, and I fished a lot out of that thing, like 100 days a year, and I had it like 4 or 5 years. So beat that thing up, and it took it like a champ. Super excited. So these things last. So if you're looking for a kayak, and if you do get a new one, you get a lifetime warranty on the hull. So absolutely awesome. But if you don't have the budget to get a brand new Old Town, don't be afraid to get a used one. Facebook Marketplace, there's a ton of great used Old Town kayaks, and once you get that one and have it and run it for a couple years like I did, you're gonna be buying a brand new one in no time because these things are absolutely phenomenal. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. Leave a comment down below, anything you want to know about this thing, what you think I should do with it. If you see my videos with the other one, what I should switch up when it comes to rigging the kayaks. But yeah, appreciate the continued support. We'll see you on the next video, guys. Go out there, go fishing, and hopefully go catch your next personal best.